Hey Delaware, this is Brian Shoup, and I have a question. Why the sudden obsession with changing the Constitution and also making it easier for lawmakers to change the Constitution? As you know, HB 32 just passed the House that would allow for lawmakers to not place constitutional change notifications in newspapers and only place them on government websites. Now, I voted against that. And also, I plan to vote against HB 440, which lowers the threshold for how to change constitutional amendments in the future. Now, currently, constitutional amendments have to go through two separate General Assemblies and have to pass a supermajority vote. Over 66% of legislators on both the House and the Senate have to pass for that constitutional change in two consecutive general sessions. Now, HB 44 is a little bit tricky because it tries to say that, hey, we're going to give the choice to the people. And after one session, we're going to place it to a referendum vote. But it lowers the threshold to only 55%, not 66%. So here's my question again. Why the obsession with changing the Constitution all of a sudden and hiding it from you in public notification and lowering the threshold? Well, here's the answer. Now, the majority party in Delaware almost has a supermajority. They already have a supermajority in the Senate, and they're only one seat away from having a supermajority in the House. If they can gain that seat in this election cycle, the majority party will be able to change the Constitution without any opposition. And by not notifying you and by lowering the threshold, they will be able to get through all of the constitutional amendments they want within a 1 year time period. So I've also gotten another question that is very important for people about how often do constitutional amendments actually come to the General Assembly. Now, this is as much as I've ever seen. There's 15 constitutional amendments currently sitting in the Delaware legislature, including same-day registration, the abolishment of the death penalty, even for the most violent of criminals, and allowing felons to vote. And that is in addition, those 15 are in addition to the legislation over the past couple of years that we have seen that passed the General Assembly and actually went to the courts and were deemed unconstitutional. Now, those pieces of legislation include taking away your Second Amendment rights, which there were several that were deemed unconstitutional, abortion up to the day of delivery, and also the overturning of local land use, which you will remember was for the wind farms down in Sussex County. This is a game plan from the majority party to gain the supermajority in the House this year through the elections and make it easier to change the state constitution by not only putting it only on government websites, but decreasing the threshold so they can get it done within 1 year. Now, once the Constitution is changed in Delaware, there's almost no way to get it back except for to have a supermajority on the other side of the aisle. So this is what we're seeing happen in Delaware right now. This is why there's an obsession with changing the state constitution for political means, for a political movement.